Good night, everyone. I would like to share just a little brief testimonies of the grace of God. And I wanted to, just give a little experience throughout the journey that He has bestowed upon me and my immediate family. There was times when we was like, God, we praying, we trusting and believing in you to come through for us financially, to help us with our everyday lives and the importance of our needs, not our wants, because we never really want for anything, but there was little needs as in necessities in the home, paying the bills, having a roof over our heads and everything. And there was times when even when we think, oh, this is the end, we are short of something, and we prayed and we trusted in God, and He showed up for us. He came through financially with the needs that we always needed. And there was even times when we spent our last to take care of the needs in the home. But even when we spent our last for our needs in the home, I can say we always felt contented. And just the simple fact that He provided for us was something that we was always grateful for. I remember there was times before when I had a bill that needed to be paid or something. I'll give a little short testimony. Like a year and a half ago, I remember we spent our last buying up everything for the home, paying our bills and everything, and we had groceries in the house, but we ran out of meat, like stuff, chicken, fish, stuff like that we usually use to cook. And I remember I said, God, we have canned stuff, we have other things in the home that we could provide to cook for us, but we didn't have any meat, like any fish, any chicken or stuff like that in the home. And I said, God, every time when I look at my Cash App, it says zero after I finish paying for our needs. And I said, God, I would like to see some money in my account. The very next morning, a job that I haven't worked in at that time it was probably like a year and a half, and the job paid me $67 and a few cents. And I was like, wow. I was like, look, babe, this is crazy because I haven't worked with the job over a year, and I'm not expecting them to send me anything or have anything for me. But that was something when I literally asked Him the day before, like, God, why every day I'm looking after I done pay my bills is saying zero? Our needs were met. We were contented. It's not like we weren't content. But there's just that time when you pay up all the bills, you get everything that you need in the home, and all you have left back is probably just the gas for the car, the toll for the car just to move around. And when I said it to my partner, I said, look, babe, look what God provided for us. I said, you know what I'm going to do with this money? I'm going to buy fish. I went, half of the money I used to pay gas, and the other half of the money I used and I bought salmon. And when I bought the salmon and I took it home and I cooked, it was so much salmon I got, like $30 worth of salmon. But the salmon, they was like big. It was like $35, something around there. And when I got home, I said, well, I bought the salmon, the money is finished. The very next day I woke up, and the same money I used to spend for the salmon, that money went back on the card for me to buy something else for another day to cook. And I was like, babe, look, the money came back. Whatever money I spent, God gave it back to me for me to buy something else so I could cook dinner. And I'm just sharing these testimonies tonight to let someone know that even after that, He still provided for us. Our needs were always met. And then even this year, I had my Con Ed bill was like $35 or something around there. And I woke up the next morning and it was paid. Do you understand me, people? My Con Edison bill that I had $35, God paid my Con Edison bill for me. I had faith and hope that, listen, even though my check didn't come in on time, I knew some way, somehow, God was going to provide it for me to pay that $35 for my Con Edison bill. And when I looked, I woke up the next morning and I said, God, I said, babe, look what God did. He paid the money. He paid the $35 that was due on the Con Ed bill. He even paid it on time before I received the check to pay the bill. So I just want to encourage someone tonight to let them know whatever your needs are, God will be meeting you halfway with those needs. The wants is something that you go to the store, you say, oh, I want this today. And then when you go home, you're like, I don't want this anymore. But your needs, He said He'll take care of you guys. He'll take care of me, His people. And I just want you to know that God is willing to have all your needs met. So I'm just here to encourage someone tonight that your needs by God will be met. The things that you're needing, not wanting, He will provide those needs for you. So I just want to encourage someone tonight, and I pray that this word will rest upon your heart to know that God is your provider. He's your rock and your shield. And just to be encouraged. Okay? Good night, everyone. Like, share, and subscribe. The blessing of the Lord is upon you.